Honey.
Come here, Dill.
Honey.
Hi. Good boy.
Okay. Are you done?
Oh, good boy. Hi, everyone. I'm Jude, and this is my mom.
Eduardo.
And I saw this video online of a trans guy asking his mom, like, what different queer slang or like queer terms mean. So we're gonna go through some vocabulary today and then see what you know. It's like a little test of your queer knowledge.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first one, what is an ally?
I'm an ally. An ally is a somebody who may not be part of the LGBT community, yet you were supportive. Therefore, you are an ally.
What is agender?
The gender is
No, like agender. One word.
agender.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue, man. I don't.
It's like a way that a person can describe their gender identity. So it's like one word.
And which means what?
It means a person who doesn't identify as having any gender.
Agender. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So along the same lines, can you infer what asexual means?
Is someone who does not have a sexual preference, or does it involve interest in sex, or
Yeah, it's like interest in sex.
so asexual means
Yeah.
no desire for sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually.
What place is there in a relationship that the particular person might be in? So the two people have to be sort of like on a similar spot in the spectrum, because
You don't
or
have to be.
okay, so
So this is Ellie. This is my sister. What
Okay,
if
so-
someone's asexual but they're in a relationship with another person? Like, what do you
So
think happens?
if you have a partner who is asexual, or if you're asexual and your partner isn't, you just have to, you might not be interested in sexual things, but you'll do it for your partner because they like it and enjoy it and you care about them.
Just because you're asexual doesn't mean that, like, you know, you can't be in a relationship or you won't have sex with someone. Like, there's definitely a wide variety of like ace experiences, and that's why there's like a spectrum too. What is androgynous?
Peter Pan. No, it's so androgynous is someone who has it's kind of a unique look that is not like being female and not like being male, kind of in the middle.
So is androgyny more on how you express yourself and not like how you are?
Yeah. What's a baby gay?
Oh, someone who's just coming out and becoming comfortable with what that means to them.
What's a bear? Any idea?
Bear?
Not the animal. It's like,
Is it male in nature?
yeah.
Is there some
usually-
maleness in something in there?
Usually,
Does it have something to do with hair?
yeah.
Facial hair? Legs?
Yes.
Leg hair?
Yeah.
Big and hairy.
It's a like, so gay men have these like different slang terms to describe like different kinds of gay men,
Okay.
and one of them is a bear. So it's like a type of man, and usually like in gay circles, who is like hairy and like just has like a lot of facial hair or like a cuddly body.
Oh,
What's a beard?
a beard?
Yeah. No, it's a type of person.
Oh. I don't know. Don't know that one.
So I didn't know this one until I was like making this list, but apparently it's a person of a different sex who is used by a gay person, usually a man, as a fake heterosexual partner to hide their sexuality.
So, okay, so let's say a gay guy, he was hiding that he's gay, so he brings home a girl.
Yeah,
So the girl would be considered a
beard.
beard. Okay.
I didn't know this. What is a binder?
A binder is that thing that you wear when you still have your breasts and you want to flatten them. You put the thing on to flatten your chest.
Yeah. What is by erasure?
So,
What do you think?
bisexuals tend to be erased because they're like, well, you have to pick a side. You have to either be straight or a lesbian if you're a woman, or gay or straight if you're a man.
Mhm.
But you can't be in between. Like, you have to pick.
There's a lot of ways that like bisexual people can be erased or like invalidated. By erasure is just that whole societal like process that people are defined in our eyes by who they're dating in the moment, and some people might make the assumption that, oh, you're straight now, or wait, I didn't know that you were gay. Cishet.
Say it.
Cishet.
So, I was born biologically a female, and I still identify as a female, so I am cis.
Right.
And then I am het because I am
Oh, heterosexual.
so
Okay.
I am cis het.
Kidoki.
It's a really short way of saying that, like, your experience
You're a
is
normie.
a straight,
Yeah.
straight cis person. Demisexual.
Demi?
Yeah.
That means half. Half sexual? But how?
It's like it falls under the asexual umbrella.
You have to be romantically attracted to someone first and like feel connected to them before you'll feel a sexual attraction towards them.
What's a drag queen?
Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is a man that is dressed as a woman in a very accentuated way with lots of makeup and hair and wigs and clothing and stuff. What I don't really know for sure is if the person that is doing this drag queen thing is this man, because it's a man, if he's gay.
The short answer is you don't have to have any sexuality or any certain gender to perform.
Women can
Drag.
Women can do that?
Women
Mm.
can be drag kings, or they can
Oh.
be drag queens.
So anyone can be anything. So so like a drag queen here is just someone who performs femininity theatrically,
Okay.
and most often it's like hyper femininity.
Keyword
Theatrically. Yeah, so like it's a performance. And a drag king is just like someone who performs like hyper masculinity theatrically. What is Enby?
NB?
ENBY.
Oh.
It's a word.
ENBY?
Yeah, Enby. It's another term for non-binary. It's spelled out as if you would sound the letters NB, like N.
Non-binary, right?
NB. Yeah,
Okay.
but then it's just like a cute little word. I'm an NB. What is femme?
That's actually a French word.
Yeah.
It means woman in French.
Okay.
Is that what it means? Woman?
I mean, you're getting there.
I think that's what it means in French.
Like someone who like identifies as feminine or dresses very feminine or in their appearance. It's usually in reference to like queer women. So like in the lesbian community, there are a lot of words to describe like different lesbians.
Yeah.
So like femme is one of them. Can you think of any other ones?
Butch. Yeah, like
Yeah. Yeah, so there's kind of like a dichotomy that is historically in the lesbian community of like butch and femme.
Mm.
And like it's been difficult to like break out of those like stereotypes or those boxes, those categories. There's like a misconception that like lesbian couples are always like a butch and a femme. Or
That's not the case.
yeah, that's definitely not the case. What is intersex?
Intersex.
Intersex.
Oh, intersex. So it involves doing something with someone else. So okay, I don't.
International in different countries.
No.
Okay, so it's a biological thing. Like in a nutshell, Okay, well, so in order to explain it, I feel like I have to explain sex a little bit. So like biological sex is a series of characteristics that we group as male and female. So if you have, you know, a certain set of chromosomes, hormones, genitalia, you're a male. And then there's the category for female. Well, there's like actually at least 1% of the population that is not in those categories.
Because you have both?
You have a combination that is like unexpected. What is mask?
M-A-S-K?
No. M-A-S-C.
You know,
Masculine.
I thought you were gonna say, what's his name?
No.
Elon Musk.
And their child. X-A-E-A-1X.
Does anyone know how to say that? Because I don't. But back to mask.
Oh.
It's just like a short.
For masculine?
Yeah.
Oh.
What is mix?
Mix? M-I-X?
M-X period.
Mexico. It's short for Mexico.
It's like Mr. or Mrs. But like it doesn't have a gender.
But it's usually a couple, right?
No.
Oh, so
No,
it
like I'm not married, but I could use mix.
Okay.
If I ever have to use an honorific, which is apparently what that's called, like then that's
Yeah, that is
that's
what
one
that's
I will
called.
use.
Okay.
Because I go by they them, so I would just use like MX.
Oh, I
Mix Schroder. What is outing?
It's when someone tells someone else about a third person being gay. That's someone outs a person without their consent, kind of a thing.
Yeah. It's really bad.
Right.
Don't do it. But you don't just have to be gay. Like you can out someone as trans. What's an otter?
It's a sea animal. So an otter is a hairless animal, right?
No.
Not a
No.
naked mole rat.
Actually, that's the opposite of what it is.
An otter has hair too?
It's a man who's especially hairy, but
Oh boy.
in a smaller frame and weighs considerably less than a bear.
Well, I was really off. Okay.
Yeah, an otter's the small little,
Yeah.
they're like almost like weasels in the water.
I've never seen one like up close, I don't know. They have hair. Okay.
What's pansexual?
You don't really choose, you're attracted to any kind of potential person.
It means like any gender. So people of all gender identities and expression.
Okay.
What are PGPs?
It's like peanut butter and jelly? No.
Peanut gay. Pan.
It stands for preferred gender pronouns.
So my name is Eduarda and my PGPs are she, her, hers.
Yeah. What's shade?
It involves obscuring someone in some way, or is it mistreatment of someone in some way?
Here, that's closer. It's kind of like insulting. Like
Oh.
You're throwing
If-
shade.
yeah, you're throwing shade. If you like, let's say that like you unfollow someone on social media, that's shade. The internet said it's the art form of like a calculated or backhanded insult. Like the words on its face might be friendly, but you could be being sarcastic or like just overly like a backhanded compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Like nice car. So what's the T?
That T, like the letter T,
No, it's TEA.
it's like in a something along the lines of the Kool-Aid. Like,
No.
just drink the Kool-Aid. The T.
Like, give me the gossip. Give me the drama.
Oh.
Give me the truth.
So if you have tea, like sometimes like
People gossip
We'll-
when
we'll
they're
come
having
home.
tea.
well, I guess, but like
Here's the tea.
sometimes people will come home and they'll be like, I have tea, or like, and it's like,
Oh.
I want to share some like controversial or like big news or something like that. And it's usually gossip or like something about someone else, like, and then like the person, like, so if you're like, hey, I have something to tell you, and then like someone might say, spill the tea. Like, so if you spill it, you're sharing the gossip.
Spilling the beans.
Do you know what AMAB means or AFAB?
No.
It's an acronym,
I don't know what the A and B is,
but M is what?
masculinity.
No.
Man, female.
Yeah, the F stands for female,
Male, no male?
and the M stands for male.
Yeah.
And
All
A.
males
F, A,
are
B.
boys.
All females are boys.
Okay, so it means assigned male at birth and assigned female at birth. So if you were going to use it to describe me, you would say I'm AFAB.
You're a
I was
fab
there.
Enby.
You were there.
I was there in spirit.
Right, because eggs.
I'm always with you.
What is a top?
A top?
Yeah.
Well, it could mean, two things came to mind. One was the top of the penis.
That's the tip.
Tip, sorry.
So when you're having sex, it's like
Oh, the
sex
person on top?
positions. Yeah.
Oh,
But it came from gay men, gay male sex. What's a twink? It's a type of gay man.
it's fluffy white on the inside.
It's usually a young man, and it's like usually an attractive, youthful looking gay man who is not muscular. Do you know what Troye Sivan looks like? He's like a twink. Like, because he's very skinny and like lanky, and he's very youthful. Okay, you know these. What's top surgery?
Removal of breasts.
Sort of. So if you're trans mask and you want to have a masculine chest, then
Change and
you would remove your breasts.
or add.
Or, yeah.
But if you're a trans woman and you want breasts, then you would get top surgery.
To add.
So following that logic, what is bottom surgery?
It's basically changing your genitalia into something other than what it is.
Like, there's a misconception that there's just like one kind of surgery, because there's like lots of different ways to have surgery of like any kind of trans surgery, but especially like bottom surgery, there's multiple. So even if you're like, even just trans men have like a lot of surgeries to choose from if they want like a penis.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like different methods. Some of the procedures require like multiple surgeries.
If you got brain surgery, would your soul change?
What's a TERF?
Trans.
Good.
So E.
Actor?
E.
It's trans.
So the second letter is E.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you're gonna get the other letters.
Okay.
Trans exclusionary radical feminist.
Oh.
Do you remember me talking about J.K. Rowling a while back?
Mm-hmm.
She supports feminism, but only for like biological women. She thinks that she like according to the tweet that she said, I would assume that she thinks that trans women aren't real women and that they take away from the feminist movement.
Mm.
But that's not true. Trans women are women. Basically, TERFs are like transphobic feminists.
What's a kiki?
My cousin. Yeah, she is Kiki.
What
No, I don't know.
What is Kiki?
You're saying.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what a kiki is?
No.
Isn't it like a party? American.
It's loosely defined as a gathering of friends for the purpose of gossiping and chit chat, according to Wikipedia.
Let's spill the tea.
A party?
Maybe throw some shade at the kiki.
We all learned something today. Thanks for coming on. Mwah! You're very knowledgeable about queer culture. These are my favorite allies in the world, especially Dylan. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something too. And have a great day. Bye.